I don't know if you caught this on we talked about this before, how China and 20 other countries got together in Colombia to try to figure out how they could stop the war in Gaza, how they could stop Israel's genocide. Here's what I want to remind people of, that Germany also joined everybody, and they're imposing partial arms embargo on Israel over the Gaza City occupation plan. And just like the United States, the second biggest enablers of the genocide in Gaza has been Germany. Ironic that they committed a Holocaust, and then they support the people that they Holocausted in committing their own Holocaust. So now Germany is responsible for 2 Holocausts. So Germany, finally, a little bit, Israel's losing Europe. When you're losing Germany, it's all over. They still have Donald Trump in the United States government, but they've already lost the United States people. The United States voting populace is overwhelmingly against Israel right now. They even lost the next generation of American Jewish kids. Yeah.
All right, come live to Jimmy Dore. You're live, Mr. Jim.
Hi, buddy. Welcome to today's show. We are way on time today.
Yeah.
I was here 5 minutes ago.
Nice.
That's true.
Just to let you know. So, yeah, I'm super on time. I'm here with Kurt Mexican, Steph Zambrano. And
sombrero.
He has a sombrero. And Misha, who does the most distasteful comedy.
I hear Kurt doesn't like it.
Kurt doesn't like it.
Look, I'm very sensitive, and you know, it's bad enough I have to live in the Rogan sphere.
Yes. Am I in the Rogan sphere? I don't know.
You won't be in the Rogan sphere until you're attacked based on being in the Rogan sphere.
Oh, have you been attacked on that?
No, Mayor's not going to say something about me.
Oh, Mark Maron said something? That's right. I saw a headline.
He's got an hour. He's promoting an hour. Listen, if anybody goes to Rogan about anything, I want to know if you got all your boosters, and then you can tell me about the damage of Rogan, the one guy who was right. Like, come on.
Well, that's the weird thing, is that I've said this to many people. I said it at a dinner party last night. It's crazy that people have still hatred and venom for people like Joe Rogan, for people like me, people like Dr. Mullen, people who were RFK, people who were right about COVID at every turn, right? But they have, and it's like, okay, well, but they have zero of that same animus for the people who lied to them, like, yeah, right. like Big Pharma, like Dr. Fauci, like the biggest. Like, if you're upset about COVID, wouldn't you be upset about the guy who invented the virus and lied about it to Congress? Wouldn't you be upset about that guy who Barack Obama tried to stop him from doing his crazy mad scientist experiments, and he did them anyway?
Well, I have my concerns, sure, but I hate the other side that I hate more than any.
That's what that is.
I'd rather I go down clawing at your face into the pit with you than I'd rather curse the darkness than light a candle, Jimmy.
I'll still never get over that. How people who seem to care about. By the way, I saw a video today of a DSA meeting. There was a panel, 4 guys with masks on. That's from this. That's from today.
Oh, you're talking about the Dick Sucker Association?
No. This is different. This is different, Kurt.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm thinking of a different thing.
Yeah, you're thinking of that. Yeah.
Jenna went to the Capitol with her parents here. They wanted to go around, Austin, and so you could go in, and they had for some reason they had too many days absent, so they had a hearing that day. So she went in to watch the business of government, and she's sitting in the top, and a guy or girl, no telling, they're wearing a COVID mask, was going in to complain to them about something. Honestly, it doesn't make any sense what she was saying. She goes, "I'm a mask presenting trans male or male to female trans." Okay, and I thought the mask meant COVID mask, but it doesn't. It means masculine.
Oh,
so it's a guy that got the surgery to be a girl who presents as a guy, and so Jen says and I would never feel bad for a politician, but she said she's watching the older people there, like, what on earth? What is this? Like, you just see on their face. I mean, I would never feel sympathy. Can you imagine having to sit there and, what did you just say? I said, you had a COVID mask on. It's like a prank.
There's no doubt in my mind that the trans movement was a psyop from the intelligence community to divide the workers, and divide the worker movement. So you can never have a left attached to real workers because they sit around all wearing masks, talking about their mask transgenders, and that stuff is repulsive to 90% of the people, especially workers. And that's a good way to make sure it's divided. People who are in the DSA will never speak for real workers.
Yeah, and ready for this?
What?
Tim Butterly, who lives down here, comic here, his daughter, when she was 13, was like, she went to a new school and she was like, wanted to talk about binding her breasts suddenly at age 13, which they were like, don't do that. But people close to him, they went through the process with their daughter, who, by the way, did not transition. Like 7 years into it, I don't think I want to do this. And the thing that was creepy, they said, was we never received a bill during that entire process. So remember the guy who had a $40,000 copay?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, by the way, if your kid gets injured from the surgery, I'll bet you the insurance don't pay for the surgery to save their life. It only pays for that part of it.
Right.
No bill.
All right, let's. I could talk about this. If this was just a regular podcast, because I would just keep talking about this. But I came across this video. It's from this guy. His account is Truthache, and this may be. There's a big payoff to this video, and if you're watching it as a standalone video, you probably saw the headline. So, spoiler alert, you know what it is. But there was this. Well, here it is. I'll just show it to you.
Never underestimate the butterfly effect of a tiny public access show in upstate New York. Clay Tiffany was an independent journalist and the fearless host of Dore for the Charlatans. Notorious for being a thorn in the side of local officials and law enforcement, Clay Tiffany would probe into corrupt politicians and dirty cops.
And he also had to grow his hair into a helmet to protect him.
From the beatings. From the
I stopped it when he's not there. Oh, Jesus.
Then broadcast his final.
So there he is. Yeah, so there he is. Didn't this guy used to be on TV teaching us how to do oil paintings of landscapes?
I think that's actually Eric Weinstein.
Okay. Okay, watch.
Findings on his public access show. But with this fame came enemies in powerful places. One being Briarcliff police officer / bodybuilder Nicholas Tartaglione, who in 1997 pulled Clay Tiffany over, warned him to stop looking into the police department, said he has ties with the mob, then physically assaulted the TV host. Obviously, this led Clay to delve further into the cop, and so began a long-standing feud between the two. Tiffany dug into his past and found that Tartaglione had a history of assault in his time as a police officer. Clay Tiffany would slam him and the BPD on Dore for the Charlatans, and in retaliation, Tartaglione would find him and beat him up. This happens at least 4 times, with the last confrontation putting Clay in the hospital. He would host the next episode from his hospital bed. Clay sued the police department, winning a big settlement, but Tartaglione was never charged or found guilty of a crime. Until this story goes somewhere I never could have predicted. Clay Tiffany passed away in March 2015 of natural causes, and the following year, Nicholas Tartaglione was arrested after killing 4 men over stolen drug money and burying them in a mass grave in the woods. Tartaglione, now facing a life sentence, has been behind bars since his arrest, where in 2019, he was the last person to share a prison cell with Jeffrey Epstein.
And I think now you know the rest of the story.
A chunk of it.
They never tell you who was his cellmate. They never tell you.
No, they said it was him, but I didn't know all this. This just came out recently. There's a background on it.
Oh, they did? You knew it was this guy Tagliatone?
Yeah, because they had pictures of him, the bodybuilder, next to his 2 dogs.
Oh, really?
He was in for murder. I knew that, but I didn't know the backstory.
So this is the perfect guy to get, because he's an ex-cop. He's committed murder. He's been caught for committing multiple murders.
Yeah. And
he's going to be in prison, seems like forever. So what a better guy to get to bump somebody off than a guy who's already used to bumping people off. Obviously is a sociopath, psychopath probably. And he wants a little better treatment in jail. All right, we'll give it to you. Kill Jeffrey Epstein. Okay. They probably didn't even have to tell him who it was. Probably just said, we're going to put some guy in a cell with you, kill him.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you cigarettes.
Has anybody interviewed him in jail, or is he not allowed to talk to people?
I haven't heard anybody. We're gonna get you cell phone. We're gonna get you chocolates. We'll send you down to the nice prison.
Yeah.
How about that stuff like that? I'm sure I'm just speculating because that's all we have to do. But that is crazy that's who that guy was. So they put that, of course, and it's just. So a literal billionaire could not get his own prison cell in New York. I mean, the rent has really gone crazy. I mean, it's nuts. I love the sense of equality that they have in prison. Where a top dollar dandy like Jeffrey Epstein can share a cell with a 2-bit crooked cop thug. That'd be a great comedy duo film. The Hitman and Mr. Dirty. I say Epstein's cellmate should start a podcast. Now again, I have no reason to doubt Mr. Truthache, his story about that guy, but Kurt has already validated that is the guy. He just didn't know the backstory.
Yeah, no, they've said the name of the cop that was in there with him.
Oh, okay.
And I think he was cleared of charges.
Of course. Just like he beat up that guy 4 times and he got a settlement for it, but no crime was charged on the cop. So
that's a scary looking character, dude. A bodybuilding ex-killer cop. That's like a really that's a cold dude.
So this should be news to a lot of people. It certainly was to me, and certainly even Kurt, even Mr. Rabbit Hole himself, Kurt Metzger, did not know the backstory on this guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess because I was just like guilty when I first looked at him. I didn't bother to see about his past.
I mean, that guy. You could just take that guy had balls as big as his afro. Let's put it that way. Okay, so now you know the rest of the story. And if you'd like to hear my Epstein jokes, you can come hear me in Rutherford, New York, Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, Chicago, South Bend, Indiana. Is it South Bend? No, it's Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne and Appleton, Wisconsin, Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah. In Chicago. I'll say it again, Chicago. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. I hope my Epstein jokes do not let you down. Over to Steph.
All right. Thank you, Jimmy. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a great show today for you guys. Just want to let you know, guys, that we're all here for you.
We're guysing.
We're guysing, guys. South Park. Long-time listener, first-time super chatter. Look at you, big spender, South Park. Whenever they talk about Epstein and not wanting to release victim names, are they referring to the victims of Epstein's blackmail?
Are they?
As weasel word workaround to not have to give up anything. Look at you, South Park. Thank you for that. Can anyone explain how Israeli newspapers can report so candidly on Israel's war crimes without being targeted by Mossad? Kenneth wants to know.
Because that's just for you. The propaganda is for you, a stupid American. That's why. They don't want that. They hold their leaders accountable. Just, Israel's racist.
Thank you. F says, Jimmy, call out the PDF files running the world and call it Epstein's flight logs and Epstein's victims' testimony, not the Epstein files. They are flight logs, and the FBI has them. Thank you, the world.
So I think of them as the Rockford files.
Back to Jimmy.